Welcome to Friends and Family by Hang With Me. Let me tell you guys a bit about our guests today. She twirls, she crochets, she slays Nasnusa all day. The aesthetic queen, every move, every way. A mind full of magic, a heart full of art, she turns every moment into a masterpiece from the start. He's the first man on my moon, animation's finest. Fit always on point, style that's timeless. Proud dad to Kina, the sweetest little queen. Together they're a vibe, the ultimate dream team. Make some noise for Rihab and Marrwan.
That was an intro.
That was something.
Thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
This is round 2, I will be honest with everyone. We tried this once before, but now we're back. So obviously, the two of you have built such fun worlds, I feel. I love your minds, I love the way that you guys think and the worlds that you've created and continue to create. But I'd love to know, what does a normal day in the Rihab and Marrwan universe look like?
You know what? I feel like, funny enough, a lot of isolation. We're sitting in our own, in our own house, making up theories, making up, opinions about the world, and just trying to shape like our own little world based on these opinions. And I think that like really allowed us to like contaminate the madness, I want to say.
Interesting choice of words. Yeah, it's
Contaminate, yes.
But that's the thing, like when you're in that isolation, just like in your mind, coming up with ideas, bouncing ideas back and forth, I don't feel like each day is the same. It's like...
No, 100%.
Yeah, I think that's why I probably struggle to answer that question. It's all very different.
It's all very different.
Yeah.
A lot of talking.
Period.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think obviously, so that kind of leads us into my next question. So obviously you, Marrwan, have Moon Landing, and Rihab, you have Nasnusa. Because I wanted to ask if you guys ever share ideas or if you tend to keep your creative worlds separate. So I don't know, do you guys share ideas? Do you tend to keep them separate? Like are you guys friends? Are you guys actually married?
Honestly, I think we do definitely share a lot of ideas. I do see some similarities in like the way our worlds kind of could coexist. Like if you think of like the Marvel universe, I think Nasnusa and Moon Landing are kind of, two worlds within that same universe.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do we share ideas? Yeah, go ahead.
I do a lot of, the hero stance.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because
Which camera? That camera?
Look at it.
Like one of those right here?
There it is.
I go through a lot of like spirals, and I kind of literally like psych myself out with ideas and things like that. So I think having like a thinking partner, that's kind of how we collaborate and create and play, I guess.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how we go about it. I will say he inspires a lot of like the playfulness, honestly, as like an eldest sibling. The eldest daughter. No, genuinely. I think as the eldest daughter, I think I tend to be very like in my head about things. So I think what we created, again, going back to the first question, is like very much a safe space where we can like chat about things and kind of like...
Be stupid.
Yeah, have possibly stupid ideas, but then seeing them through. Yeah, so...
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. And kind of on that note of playing and playfulness, I mean, like you said, I think that's something that you guys do a lot, whether it's through your outfits, your hobbies, the worlds that you're building. And I'm just curious to know if that's always come naturally, or is it something that you feel you've had to protect as adults?
The playfulness did not come naturally, for me at least.
Yeah.
I don't think it was naturally for me at all. I mean, once you're in your, you build the world and you feel like comfortable enough to be silly in that world, after a while, all that noise that stopped you from being yourself kind of like fades away. I'm more comfortable now to go places and be myself. And I don't think I would have been able to do that without her, I think.
And I have noticed that about you, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like you've been putting yourself out there a lot more, and it's really cool to see. So, proud of you, man.
Thanks. Sam. Aww.
Genuinely, I think a lot of my playfulness comes from like being able to see him be playful, and I'm like, okay, I think like it's okay to kind of do that, you know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
also not the eldest sibling, so
Middle child.
he's the middle child, so
Youngest.
so he kind of has that like rebellious nature to him, and when I see him do that, I'm just like, okay, like the consequence is really not that bad, you know. So naturally, that kind of like ends up bringing that side of me, and then I realize that I genuinely enjoy it, and I'm naturally a very curious person.
Now, sadly, I need to move on to my final question.
Okay.
But, not sadly, it's probably about the best part of the two of you. And that's Miss Kina, the queen.
Why didn't we get her?
Honestly,
We should've.
no, Miss Kina, literally Miss Kina, she would have had an anxiety attack. I feel.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious to know, obviously, so Miss Kina, we love her. Here you go. You can take a look. Take a look.
I just
We love
want to
Miss
say
Kina.
something about this picture right here.
No, but you're not.
Oh,
He doesn't have his glasses
I
on.
don't have my glasses.
This picture is from the day I proposed to Rihab.
If you guys had no
I
idea.
think so.
So.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why we picked it.
Yeah, and fun fact, Kina was actually, she pulled up to my family's house.
Oh, she pulled up
Yeah,
herself.
she pulled up. She
okay.
walked up
I
to
live
the,
here.
to the porch, and my sister just opened the door, and she's like, there's a fluffy cat. We already had a cat at the time.
Dante?
Like Dante,
Oh, I
yeah.
miss it.
Lord.
And my dad was like, we're already Dante. They were like, yeah, him and Dante were fighting, okay? So they're like, we're not gonna have another cat. So my sister was like, perfect. Rihab's gonna get married. I'm gonna gift it to Marwan as a housewarming present. That happened, but then Marwan and Kina were not.
No way.
They
not get
were
along.
beefing. I remember he would
Wow.
call me, at some point he called me and he's like, we need to get this cat out of the house. But I think now, I feel like you can't imagine your life without her. Honestly, he loves her more than me.
Before we go, I do have a little something for you.
Oh.
That you kind of almost spoiled in the beginning.
What?
Because you wanted something. You can. We got you
We
guys
have
your own
mugs.
mug. Look, you guys. There you go. You
For
want?
context, we were like, we want one. Why
want-
don't we
yeah.
get
I told them to wait.
one?
Are we friends?
Yes, and family actually.
FNF.
FNF, you guys. Well,
Thank you.
I'm like, all right. Got it.
All right. Sorry.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This was Rihab and Marwan. This is Osama, and I'm signing out, baby. I don't know what that was. Stop.
We did it, y'all.